This is Blunt Talk, your source for good inspirational news only. With your host, Gino Arcaro.
Be more or be less. It's your biggest decision today. In his book, Soul of a Lifter, Gino inspires you to make the right decision. Compete on the only stage that really matters, real life. Purchase Soul of a Lifter today at Amazon.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. We're broadcasting today from the basement floor of my gym, X Fitness, Welland, Ontario, Canada. X Fitness is committed to lift in mind, body, and soul, and to the celebration of good inspirational news only. Today's podcast is a blast, consisting of a motivational speech and a top 1,000 workout song of the day. Here's real life lesson number 4,914 that I've taught football players for 40 years and college law enforcement students for 2 decades. Talk isn't cheap. It's expensive. Dual meaning. First meaning, talking about what you're going to do instead of actually doing it will end up costing you a fortune in losses. Lost games, lost opportunities, loss of income, loss of your business, loss of your job, and loss of relationships. You will lose your shape in mind, body, and soul. Talking instead of doing carries a steep price. Second meaning, non-essential communication during workouts and practice constitutes downtime. Dual meaning, loss of productivity that drops you down in the standings, and lost time that will depress you. Gossiping, complaining, whining, dissension, dissatisfaction are all non-essential forms of communication that bring you and your team down to dead last and bring you down intellectually, psychologically, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. My teams have a ban on non-essential communication when it's time to work out and practice. The rule is called shut up and lift. If you have a question, ask it. If you have essential communication, share it. Otherwise, just lift. 2 reasons. Broken focus, broken bones. It's impossible to divide your attention to both essential and non-essential at the exact same time. Socializing breaks your focus. Broken focus results in broken bones when weight crushes you or the opposition crushes you because you were inattentive and incompetent. Shut up and lift is not insulting or offensive. It's a sign of love. It's a deep expression of love for your entire team and all your teammates. It's a safety feature. Shut up and lift ignites every fiber of mind, body, and soul into the execution of what you are training to do. One of the main reasons why students and athletes fail is the unwillingness and incapacity to disconnect from socializing when it's time to work. I've taught students and athletes for decades that the inability and unwillingness to disconnect from socializing is a serious problem psychologically, a major character flaw that constitutes a threat to yourself and to your team. Here's the good news. The solution is true leadership. A true leader will coach and mentor you to focus your attention on lifting and practicing when it's time to train. A true leader will not reward you for confusing training with social networking. A true leader will coach and mentor you to make it happen instead of talking about it. Talk isn't cheap. Top 1,000 workout song of the day. She Sells Sanctuary by The Cult. It's a masterpiece. Released in 1985, year 16 of my 48-year workout streak. I love 2017, but I love 1985 just as much. 1985 was a special place to be. I need to connect with 1985 during every workout, otherwise I will grow old, retire, and lose my place to be. Here's a poem I wrote for my football teams and college law enforcement students. We need a place to belong. We need a place to be strong. We need to achieve more than we've done. We want to win more than we've won. We want to get better together. Even if it's 1 more pound, lift more today than yesterday. It all adds up. She sells Sanctuary, $1.29 on iTunes, guaranteed to lift. Thank you for listening. Much love to our worldwide audience. Blessings and all good things. Peace.
Tune in tomorrow for another 5-minute podcast blast and more excerpts from Soul of a Lifter by Gino Arcaro.